You know, after last week, if they just want to sit around playing with puppies this episode, I'm gonna be okay with that. Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Yeah, today is episode 4 of Titans. Considering what happened in episode 3, yeah, I'm literally dreading this episode. That last one just hit me so hard that going into this one, I am afraid of how much worse it could possibly get. I mean, really, is this week going to be the one where Red Hood goes on a kitten murdering spree? Why not? Why not? We can have nothing good and no one we love may stay in this world. However, this is still an incredible season so far, so I'm really looking forward to finding out where it goes and what they end up ultimately doing with Jason, because you know it's the drug. You know it's the drug that's causing this. So it's just, what is this drug and what exactly has it done to him? All right, I love this version of Crane.
This is from Red Hood.
As I was saying.
Eat something. Can he?
He's cleaning up where Hank...
Superman never would have failed. Because Superboy definitely did not save the day. Don't do this to yourself. Great.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
I pulled the trigger. It was not on you.
But it was our job to save him.
I want him back too. I love you too. Always.
Can't believe how attached I already am to these characters.
Not to mention the crisis counseling. Where's Alfred when you need him?
And Corey's crazy again.
Sorry, bad joke. It's a sensory deprivation tank. Help you block out the outside world and get super focused.
Are you putting me in timeout?
Look, it's supposed to work. It's made out of reinforced steel and depleted promethium, so it's basically indestructible.
So I'm assuming somebody did something to her when she first arrived.
Get in.
Hey, easy.
Wait, is that why? Why? If you want to talk to him. Oh.
I'm an alpha man myself.
Hello?
Let me out of here!
Who is me?
Gar!
What? What?
That was me?
Yeah. You went into a trance, broke out of the isolation chamber, and when I tried to stop you, you punched me in the face.
That's bad.
You, Connor, and everybody else sucks. You suck. She might be, among many other things.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, hi, yes, Common Sense Committee, let's talk this out. The last time you saw your sister, she cooked your boyfriend, right?
He used to be Detroit PD, then he went to SF, and he just moved back to town.
So he's a friend.
Yeah, this is what doesn't make sense to me is, Dick, you could have done this a different way and not broken the law, or at least done it as Nightwing.
I'd get that in writing if I were you.
Is that him listening?
Yo, Babs.
I need Crane back here right now.
I knew I was right. You have these theories, you know, you talk to yourself in the mirror, here you are.
Who are you?
Sorry, you two probably have some questions.
I was expecting armed guards. Not from the doctor. Okay, where are they?
Are you done now?
Is this where you carve up the victims?
Just keep walking.
It was Red Hood who did it. The kid's a monster.
Bullshit! You're the one that made Jason into a monster.
Oh.
The attack at Arkham was a phony. It wasn't a hit. It was just an excuse to get your ass out of Blackgate. Bruce still came here too. That's where he trained us.
Oh shit.
We'll see him coming a mile away.
That Titans business. What a twisted mind fuck. I kind of wish I'd actually thought of that myself.
It's not true.
How was that little witch girl, by the way? Or the mute boy? Oh,
So your organization goes around imprisoning and experimenting on aliens that just happen to land on Earth?
No,
Are you gonna lock me up too?
even if I wanted to. I wouldn't do that.
No. You need to do something or she's going to blow up Blackfire.
Don't worry. The security provisions in the cell, they've reduced Starfire's power to nearly zero.
Oh, so they're just gonna beat each other to death instead.
Everything I ever did was because I never had that. I am who I am because of you.
Yeah, beat her up again.
so what's your plan here? No, I mean in Gotham. You stepping into Daddy's shoes? Don't get me wrong. We all want to please our parents. That's why I became a doctor. You see how well that worked out, right? You come back here and you want to bathe Gotham in blood, as if that's somehow a better outcome than anything that Batman ever did. Bruce was a psychopath. And you and Jason, you both used that fear. You wield it like a weapon. But it hurts people.
A lot of truth in what he's saying.
Is there something on your mind?
Not all of it, though.
You were just a boy, and those were the lessons that he taught you.
Yikes.
I've already proved myself. That night when I was a kid. Without Bruce. I shouldn't have been afraid of the wolf. The wolf should have been afraid of me. No.
I have no idea what that metaphor means at all.
Blackfire will remain here, and the world will be safe from her.
That's pretty extreme.
You can't leave. Blackfire belongs to the U.S. government.
Ooh, poor choice of words.
Get out of my way.
I feel like this is a bad idea. Freaking cool. Just freaking cool. Oh! That.
Everything you do or ever did is because of him.
Ooh!
Cleared.
Oh!
Did you hit the target?
Yeah, no, you hit Nightwing.
Shit.
Okay, I cannot believe I didn't figure out that it's Crane, because he has the chemistry background, the psychotropic drugs that he would use. So him hooking up with Jason, and he's also already a consultant with the police, meaning that Batman and Jason probably had access to him. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense that he would be the one that was not, I don't know if I would say pulling Jason's strings, but he was definitely pushing the right buttons to send him over the edge. Now, I don't think I still think it's the drugs that are making him this way. I think it's a combination. It's manipulation from Crane to a degree that got him to make the drugs. The drugs that I'm still wondering what they do, because he got beat to death. He got beat to death. He was dead. He was clinically dead. So those drugs do way more than just make him feel good and make him feel strong, which is what I'm assuming that they were intended for, which who knows if that's the case. I imagine Crane knew it would do something else to Jason. The curious thing is, during the manipulation portion of their relationship before Jason died, that means he was sharing everything with Crane. He shared who Bruce was. He shared who Dick was. He shared everything about the Titans. So Crane's been a step ahead this entire time. And quite frankly, I'm kind of glad he's a villain because he's awesome. I love him. I love this character. This version of Crane is freaking cool. Now I'm hoping that if he's free, then we're going to get Scarecrow, you know, the mask, the drugs, you know, the gases, I should say, all of that sort of thing. I'm really hoping that's the route we go. I've said in the past that my probably lesser favorite part of the show is Starfire, but this week that aspect was really good. And in fact, I've grown to like Starfire more and more as the seasons continue. And this week was really good with her. I was a little afraid they were going to just drop the Blackfire thing. I mean, I wasn't clamoring for them to do the Blackfire storyline, but it was just one of those, okay, you set this up last season, are we just going to forget about it? Kind of like we have with Ravager. We barely got a mention. I've noticed them do that with not only characters, but storylines. You know, Dick Grayson was a wanted fugitive. We've not addressed that at all. I've not heard a single line of dialogue where they just go, oh yeah, thank goodness Bruce got that cleared up for you. I mean, which is what I figured would happen to Justice League or Bruce. Somebody would, you know, smooth that over, but no mention of it. So it's one of those things where I was hoping they just didn't drop it and actually gave us some sort of story. Now, whether or not their choice is going to bite them in the butt, I'm going with it is. But speaking of butts, the most important part I thought of the episode was at the very beginning, and that was Dove. That woman is so loving and caring and just the best. I last week thought maybe she would want Jason dead, and how wrong I am because her nature isn't that way. Even when faced with Hank's death, she still carries that same love, that same compassion. She still thinks that Jason doesn't need to be killed. Needs to be stopped, but not killed. And it makes so much sense that she would just hang it up after this. I don't see her coming back for a while. Not this season anyway, maybe next season or so, but I feel like she's out of the fight for a while. She's got to grieve Hank, and that was such an emotional gut punch at the beginning. And poor Connor, who's blaming himself because he wasn't fast enough. But that's what you do. And it's such a natural thing to do. It tore me up, but I'm glad they showed it because that is a real part of grief, blaming yourself. And it made sense. He would. But overall, yeah, the Nightwing, Red Hood, Crane stuff stole this episode by far. And again, this season is still great. Still continues to be great. Cannot wait to see what happens next. What are your thoughts? Leave them down below. Did you think it was Crane all along? Did you call that early? Or do you have suspicions on what that drug is now? Now that we know Crane's involved, does that change anything for you? Whatever your thoughts or theories, leave those below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe to see more content like this, as well as share this with friends if you think they might enjoy it. Alright, and before I go, as always, please take care of yourselves, and please take care of each other. Thanks for watching.